Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Radiating Beauty with myself, Denise. That's me, I'm Denise. So lovely to see you guys. I'm so sorry that this video is a little late going up, but we had some technical difficulties this morning, and thus I am ready now to do this video, which I wanted to do a little while ago. And today we are doing a get ready with me, just kind of makeup try on with the new iconic London Booming Gleaming eyeshadow palette, which I will now put in the split screen up there. I received this nice palette, this very neutral, cool leaning sort of palette back a couple of months ago in my BoxyCharm by Ipsy, and I thought it would be fun if I just used some of my Nikki LaRose brushes that I purchased on my last video, which I'll be happy to link, and also do an eyeshadow look. So I had already tried to shoot this video and it went corrupt. There was corrupt files in it and I could not splice it together. So here we are, we're going to do this all over again. I took everything off except my mascara, so hopefully you'll still be able to see the eyeshadow application, and let's just get into the video. So I just also will be putting on a split screen. Yesterday, I actually went to a cookie decorating workshop, which was so fun, put on by a friend of mine that I met many years ago. And she is this very talented, Bev is her name. She's a very talented cookie decorator. And so she put on these workshops and she's been doing it for years, and I got to attend. And so those are the cookies that I actually made. And when I was there, Bev knows that I have this makeup channel, and she was talking to her partner in business, and her partner then was asking me, you know, what is that one go-to product, your ride or die product that you would recommend to the 45 plus? And I really had to think about it because I was on the spot, and what I actually said was my one ride or die product that I've gone through tubes of is the Merit Minimalistic Skin Foundation Stick. This is mine in the color Dune, so I thought it would just be rather appropriate if we just started the whole makeup look with this particular product, which I absolutely love. You can get it on the Merit website, or you can get it, of course, at Sephora. And yeah, so I've taken all my makeup off except for that, and I'm just gonna put it where I normally would put it, and then we can blend it out. But it's really nice and soft, and it helps to just, you know, it's not hard to kind of melt that Merit Minimalistic foundation stick into your face, because it is just, it's a cream product and it's just so soft, and it literally just blends into your skin, which is the very reason why I love it. So anyways, but yeah, I had so much fun in this workshop, you guys. It was just so much fun. So there was 4 cookies. Again, I will insert the picture, and then she gave you the templates, and then she comes around. She had everything ready, like all the supplies. She had all of the royal icing, the sugar cookies, everything ready to go. So it was so much fun. And there was some really cool ladies there, kind of a mix of healthcare workers and some school teachers. So that was absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved it. Really, really, really very cool. All right, so the next thing I'm going to use is the concealer that I've been loving as of late, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. Absolutely loving this concealer, you guys. I just picked it up on my last Sephora savings event, and I just really, really, really like it. First, Nikki LaRose brush that I'm going to use is my number 16, which is probably my favorite in the entire Pro Artist kit, and it is your precision concealer brush. And it's just beautiful. It's just slightly cut at a point, but it has all of these soft synthetic hairs, and it is just like, when I say it is perfect for actually blending out the concealer, I mean, it is perfect. It is just soft enough. It just gets in all the right areas. And what I really liked about all of the makeup brushes that Nikki LaRose made was she really gave thought to how each one could be multi-purpose, as well as kind of, helping to fit in when you have, like myself, hooded eyes, or you have, small set, deep eyes, or a monolid, like not all of the bigger makeup brushes work. So you can see just very quickly without like tugging or pulling at the skin, it just makes that blend of that concealer absolutely effortless. And really all you have to do is just kind of tap. It's really that simple. So loving that, loving this concealer. I just love how it really also, because it's the radiant skin, it just really brightens up my entire center of my face, which I absolutely love. Okay, so there was that radiant concealer, beautiful skin concealer, excuse me, by Charlotte Tilbury. And just so you know, if you've not watched any of my videos, down below I will have all the links to all the products listed. Next step that we're going to do is, excuse me, we're going to take the Merit Bronzer Balm. And again, I am not sponsored by Merit. All of my products are paid with my own hard-earned money. I am not a channel of the size by which I will be sponsored, but when I like a product, I am more than happy to share it with you, and I love this product. So I am just going to put that on, and we're going to just kind of softly put that on the face, because once I have a little bit of the Minimalistic Skin Foundation and then my concealer on, that's my base products kind of on. I don't do any baking, any powdering. That just doesn't work for the 45 plus. But because I am so fair in complexion, I also like to kind of warm up the periphery of the face, because otherwise then you just kind of look like you have pan makeup face. And trust me, someone who came from community theater for many, many years of my life, pan makeup is not attractive, and it just kind of gives you a very flat complexion. So just to give a little warmth and a little dimension to the face, I like to add this, and I just really love this. Is Seine, and like I said, it is the Merit Bronzer Balm, but LYS has a beautiful one. Fenty has some beautiful bronzer, cream bronzers, Makeup by Mario. So there's a plethora of really good, you know, cream bronzers out there. But anyways, I use it as a bronzer, not as a actual contour. This is just everyday makeup, so we're not going to be doing any contouring per se. Before I do the eyes, I do like to always lay down, just like I would normally do when I'm going to work, lay down some primer for my face. Of course, today I wasn't at work, so I didn't have to. But for eyeshadow, I do like to, because my lids are oily AF. I like to use a little eyeshadow primer. You don't have to buy any designated eyeshadow primer. You could just as easily use concealer. Just make sure to set it with some translucent powder. So just gonna dab that on. And do you guys love my nails? I kind of love them, although I just did them last night and they're already chipping. These are my real nails, like, not that you didn't guess that, but I just love the color. I was looking to kind of just play around with some of my nail polishes, and then I found this old one by Revlon. It's in the color Vixen, and is that a piece of hair? No, that's behind. And I just thought it was like the perfect kind of Christmassy, moody, you know, it's got that Merlot, it has like that wine Merlot look, but then when you catch it in the light, there's kind of like this bronze metallic sort of tint to it. Anyways, I just love it. I thought it was so cool. Just wanted to share that with you. You know, that's part of the whole deal. All right, but as I was saying, if you don't use an eyeshadow primer, just use a little concealer and then make sure to set it with a little translucent powder. I'm going to go into my eyeshadow palette here. There is just so many beautiful, kind of very neutral tones. And I know a lot of questions for people that don't use makeup that often, especially when you're not used to bigger eyeshadow palettes, is where do you begin? Well, there's no steadfast rules, of course, but where you want to begin is you want to look for a transitional color that ideally is about a couple of shades darker than your natural skin tone. And for me, the most natural transition color is this one, which is called Biscotti, and it is exactly as it sounds, like a almond biscotti. So I'm just tapping in here. I am taking the Nikki LaRose N number 13, which is this beautiful blending brush, and I am literally just going to go in, and you'll see me just kind of very softly do windshield washer motions. I just love this brush, probably my second favorite brush. I don't know, like I have a few. But just because it was actually designed for people with hooded lids, and it really does just fit in nicely to kind of just under the orbital bone. And then I did notice this morning that when I was using this eyeshadow palette, it's quite beautiful, but there is a lot of kickoff. So just make sure to always tap your brushes no matter what, you know, kind of brand the eyeshadow is, just because you don't want to add any excess. You want to be able to control how much color and pigment you're laying down. And with transition colors, it's basically just that. It's just the transitional color to the rest of your kind of makeup look. I'm going to go in is then a couple of shades darker than the biscotti. So this one is called Real One. It's called Real One. It kind of looks like a mocha latte in color. And I'm just going to dab it on here just a little bit, and then just going to do a soft blend across again. So all I'm doing is now playing on top of that transition, and I'm just making the color just a little bit deeper. So liking that. Going to do that the same. And this brush is just, it's effortless. It really is effortless. Now I'm going to deepen that eyeshadow look, because that's my go-to signature look, is that look where I use 4 different colors. A transition, one to kind of deepen the entire crease, one to kind of get the outer V, and then usually a shimmer, and then sometimes an inner color. So I'm going to go with the color Java now, and I'm just going to take it on the end of my blending brush, tap it off, and now I'm going to just tap. I'm literally tapping kind of just the outer third, just really nice. And I'm going to go in for a little bit more. I wanted a tiny bit darker, which is really, really pretty. And then when I get the color, just kind of diffusing it or sweeping or blending it out. And you can see just like, oh, how beautiful that brush is. It really literally just does the work for you. I am not lying when I say that they are so soft and yeah, just absolutely beautiful. So just doing the same, just a slight tapping. All you have to do when you have the hooded eyes, just raise the brow a little, or you can, you know, tilt your head back a bit just to kind of get the lay of the land, and then just start dragging it across, diffusing it, just blending, softening the lines there on the outer third like that. And do you see immediately when you add now that third color, how it just sort of makes the eyes look wider set and just looks a lot, I don't know, just gives you that doe-eyed look. Now there is a number of shimmers that are in this palette by iconiclondon, and there's 2 in particular that I swatched this morning. So there is this one which is called Jet Setter. So it is like a soft shimmer or metallic gold with a little hint of bronze, almost dual chrome but not quite. And another shimmer which is like a true goldy champagne, and that is called Paycheck, which is right below it. So there is this one here, which is Jet Setter, and then we have Paycheck. Seems to be a bit of a theme there. And how I like to apply my shimmers and metallics, I like to use the oils of my hand to kind of help to set those. So I chose to go with Jet Setter just there, and then that area that I haven't put any eyeshadow, I just kind of do a little bit of a stamp. So you can see that kind of using just your natural oils that exist on your hand, you can get just a nice kind of lay of it. And I just think for a daytime look, it's not over the top, but it just gives your eye that little pop that you need. So gonna do that on this eye, pick up a little bit more. Do you see how that just really just gives instant lift to the eyes? Like that is just such a pretty, pretty, pretty color that I really love that Jet Setter. Okay, and then what I did was I just took a smaller detail brush. So this happens to be a Morphe brush, and I decided that I would brighten the inner tear duct area, or the inner corner of the eye color, which is that typical, you know, sort of champagne metallic, and just kind of hit right by the tear duct, tapping off, And then it's just a nice, you don't have to do it every single time, but it does give your eyes, again, it's just one more step in kind of giving that eye bright. And then I do take a little extra and I just kind of hit just by the arch of the brows, just to kind of give it a little, you know, when the light hits it, then you can kind of see some definition there. So now I'm going to take my N number 11, that's my angled brush, and I am actually going to go in and I'm going to take Java, that was the dark brown that we used in the outer sort of V, and I'm just going to do a little tap of that, and then I'm going to just give myself a little bit of a wing, a tiny wing, but just where the upper and lower eye meets. I'm going to do the same on this side, and basically it's just like stamping, and then you can kind of come along the upper lash line and just give it a stamp. I just think it is so pretty, and it looks really, really cool. It gives just kind of a little bit more flair to your look, you know, takes it up a notch, as we like to say. Okay, so now that we've done kind of most of the eye look, I'm now going to go onto the lips, and you know, my favorite lip liner is those kind of like sort of spice colored, neutrally brown lip liners. This one is the color Spice by Annabelle here in Canada. So I'm going to use that to just outline my lips. I'm going to fill in, kind of get an ombre look, because I do love my lip look to last a little bit. I'm going to now use the Rare Beauty. It's like a whipped souffle type lipstick, matte lipstick in the color Braid, which is kind of like a brown, very similar to the actual Spice color. And I just thought it was going quite nice with my look today. So there is that. It smells like MAC lipsticks. It has that vanilla cupcake smell, which I love. I am going to hit it, and yes, it's a plumper, so it's got just a hint of pink, but it is going to help to keep those lips looking ever so juicy. Actually, you know what? We're going to take the Nikki LaRose. This is the number 15, and this is, to me, the ultimate sort of bronzing brush, but I'm going to use it for blush. Because I went a little bit warmer on my actual lip color, sorry. I'm going to go with a slightly apricot blush today, and L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted, like peach blush. Anyways, used to smell like actual peaches, but I just thought because I have the bronzer on and the look is a little bit warmer, I'm going to go with that. Today I didn't, but I'm going to kind of keep it in the same color family. So this is just a very nice kind of like very neutral, complementary, like I said, peachy, terracotta looking, it's more peach than terracotta looking blush, and this was just a really good little blush. I've always liked it. That's why I've kept it, even though the lid is all broken off of it now. I think this was like really big, the L'Oreal Enchanted peach blush, like 3 years ago, but I do like it. All right, how does that look? So the mascara is on, and the mascara that I normally use is the Essence Lash Princess. This one is the False Effect Lashes in the green and the black, but my other favorite is the Sculpting Volume 1, which is in the purple and the black, and these literally retail for $4.99 at Shoppers Drug Mart. They're amazing. Twice a year they go on sale for $1.99, and then I grab like 3 of them. The other mascara that I've been dying and loving is the Pat McGrath. This is called the Dark Star in Extreme Black. You guys, if you want to go for that really full kind of dramatic mascara look, but it just makes your lashes like look full and fluffy and elegant, then I would go for this mascara. But drugstore, you can't beat it when you're going for that everyday look. And because we've done such a warm look, I think that we finish it out with a little bit of eye brightening. This is the Marcel Kohl Nude eyeliner that's ophthalmology tested and approved in Canada. And I put that on just the lower lash line just to really give my eyes like that big open look. Like I said, super important when you're of the 45 plus. You don't want to go white. It's just a little too stark, but you just want to kind of give it that eye brightening effect, which I love so much. And then let's just finish this all off using my Nikki LaRose number N14. I'm going to do a little highlighter. And so keeping to the theme that kind of like I threw in the Paradise by L'Oreal Enchanted, sort of really pretty sort of terracotta peach looking blush, I decided we'd go old school with the highlighter, and I would throw in this. This is the MAC. This is the Whisper of Gilt Extra Dimension Skin Finish that I bought probably in 2018, I think. I mean, look, it still has the snowflake, but it is just like the most gorgeous, like skin finishing highlighter. There it is there on the back of my hand. Yes, it just looks that good. And it's the compact, it's just everything. So I'm gonna just apply that to the bridge of the nose. Lovely. I'm gonna hit the Cupid's bow, which is just a nice little kind of trick. And then I'm gonna just put it here. And then you're gonna see, oh, it's really beautiful. I love, love, love this highlighter so much. I'm gonna lock it all in place because yes, even though I'm not going to work, I'm out and about and I don't want to be fidgeting with my makeup. So I'm gonna lock it down with a little setting spray. And the setting spray of choice would be the ABH Dewy Set. I'm just gonna give that a shake and lock it all down. Just let it rain down on you and let that set up for a minute. You guys, that's it. I really did love this look. I created this exact look when I went out today, and I just thought, you know, it's so pretty. Just so neutral but pretty. There's so many different colors. Again, I will put the split screen there so you can see it all. I think it is really an excellent palette. It wore extremely well. It was so effortless to put on the eyes, to blend the colors, to kind of create that very like soft, diffuse, but ever pretty sort of like fresh girl makeup look. I love my makeup look today. I think it was just perfect given that I was wearing sort of this green sweatshirt and dark green pants, and it was a beautiful day here in Western Canada. Absolutely beautiful. We're getting spoiled this winter for sure. So I just wanted to thank you so much for spending your private time here with me, your personal time. It certainly means everything to me. I don't just say those words. I truly mean it. I know, because I'm a YouTube fan as well, and so I watch other people's videos and I enjoy it, but it takes time, doesn't it? And time always seems to be fleeting for most of us. I hope that you all have a wonderful week ahead, that you go out, you have an absolutely wonderful week. And just remember, you know, like when crazy things are happening all around the world, the best way to make it better is just by radiating a little inner beauty and a little kindness, and send out your love and peace to everybody else in the world. It'll make the world a better place. Until we talk next time, I wish you all the very best week. Take care. Thank you so much for joining me today.